Capture Compass fam, it has been a hot minute since I visited the channel, but we are here at Universal Studios Orlando to experience Halloween Horror Nights, and so we figured we'd take you along the way, maybe show you some glimpse of our day. We're here for about 4 days. We're not going to vlog all of it because it is vacation, but we do want to show you guys just a little bit of what we're doing, at least for one of the days, especially on the day that we're going to Halloween Horror Nights. We're going to be doing the Unmasking the Tour as well, so I cannot bring the camera in there to record everything, but I can, from what I hear, take pictures of some of the houses. We're only doing 3, so hopefully I'll be able to put them in there and I'll do a little voiceover for you guys. But I'm really excited to show you our vacation. You know, seriously, they really capture Diagon Alley pretty amazing here. If you're a fan of Harry Potter, I highly recommend coming here. They do such a good job. Look, there's Hermione's dress that she wears in Goblet of Fire. I think, you know what, I wonder how much that dress is. I know that when we went in there in Hollywood, it was like 400 bucks for that thing. Look, $375 for Hermione's dress. I'm here with my husband, Arnold. So if you hear me just talking, it's probably to him. Sorry. Wow. Simply amazing. This guy. Total mood on vacation. Attempting to do magic. Oh, they did it! I really want one of these skeleton, was it skeleton grow? I really want one of those jars. It's really, really cool. He's just chugging it like it's nothing. It's very, very dark. Do you guys remember this thing from Chamber of Secrets? Oh. Oh look, it's the cupboard from Half-Blood Prince. The one that Bellatrix uses to get through. Ooh. Oh, these are really cool iPhone cases too. So Frankenstein is the waiter, and then Creature is eating a salad with shrimp in it. By the way guys, a little fun fact about me, Creature from the Black Lagoon is my favorite monster classic movie of all time. And then there's Wolfman eating some pizza. Kind of weird, but alright. Halloween 4. I don't know which scare zone we're in, but I think it's Harvest. Is it Harvest? But they're showing all of the like horror, like IP mazes that are gonna be in this year's Halloween Horror Nights. I think I am very excited for Stranger Things. I think that's Castle Byers, Will Byers' bike. Alright everybody, so this is when we did the Unmasking the Horror Tour. Now, we weren't allowed to record anything, but we were able to take photos in certain mazes. So we went through Carnival Graveyard, rest in pieces. We went through Scary Tales, and then we also went through the Stranger Things house. So 3 houses total. We were allowed to take a lot of photos in the first house we went through, which was Carnival Graveyard. And then in the second and third house, we were only able to take a few photos in each room. So let's get started with Carnival Graveyard. Very, very interesting when we walked through at first. They told us that, you know, a lot of this maze was recycled props from other mazes. And so, you know, they just have a lot of random things like, you know, a deer wearing an afro and all that stuff. And as soon as we walked through the very opening of this house, we noticed that there was the Book of the Dead from the Mummy just hanging out there. And then if you go and turn into the other room, we have the Well Walker from The Walking Dead. So that was the Well Walker that was just hanging there, and they totally recycle all these props, which I thought was really, really interesting. And what we have over here is the there's certain areas of the maze where you see these giant red buttons, and you're supposed to press them. Universal wants you to press these buttons because they'll squirt you with water. And so they were telling us as we were walking through them that if you ever see a red button, press it, but then run, because it's probably a trap and they're going to squirt you with water. But they also had a couple interesting things where you would press a button and it would, you know, activate a mannequin, or it would turn on like the lights or something. So the mazes were pretty interactive, which I really, really liked. And then what we have here is up above, they had a really cool scare where they would bang these two giant drums together, or I guess you would call them drums. They were originally metal, and they were so loud that they had, you know, you can hear them in the other mazes, because, you know, a lot of these sound stages house 2 mazes or 3 mazes, or, you know, so the other maze could hear them bang these two loud canisters together, so they actually had to turn it into plastic so it wouldn't be so loud. Now here we are in Scary Tales, and this is the opening facade, and this is where the witch would be attached to a harness. There would be a scare actor up at the very top level there on the balcony, and she would actually swing all the way around this entire area, so guests would be walking under her and she'd be casting spells, and she had a lot of trigger warnings, so like, or not trigger warnings, but triggers that would be able to, she would be able to step on, and then fog and lights and stuff would come on and it would cue her audio cue. And then next we have Rapunzel, and it's essentially like her hair has become possessed on its own right and is now hungry for blood. So that's why there's just hair everywhere, and there's hair attacking people, and Rapunzel herself is actually trying to escape from her hair because it's trying to kill her as well. And then next up we have the Stranger Things house, and we couldn't take a whole lot of pictures in here, so this is actually kind of halfway through the maze, and this is where you can see the forest with Castle Byers, and they had a couple Demogorgons hiding in here, and this is a really cool effect because this is actual real bark, but it's not a real tree. They use fake wood, or, you know, wood, and then they put fake bark onto it to make it look like real trees, and then to make it look like a denser forest, it's a bunch of mirrors in the background that just kind of reflect back more trees. So I thought that was a really cool and very interesting way to make it look like a full forest. And then in the next picture here, we have the like facility where Eleven was kind of tortured in a way, or, you know, her powers were kind of used. And this whole area too was very, very sticky, because in order to get that upside down effect, they pumped this with like that fake snow that sometimes Disneyland does, but in the right lighting it looks like the little ash things from the Upside Down. And so they pumped so much into this room that they had a bunch of fans going as we were walking through it to try to dry it all, because it was so wet still and so sticky from the night before. Okay, so we just got out of the Unmasking the Horror Tour. What'd you think?
I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Very insightful.
Very, very insightful. There's a lot of details in there. I mean, probably at this point in the video I've already done the voiceover for you guys, but there's a lot of details that I would have never known had I not gone through here, because the mazes are so dark and you can't see anything. But yeah, what was your favorite one?
Probably Scary Tales. That one was really cool, all the different fairy tales that they had in there.
That one was really cool. I'm really excited to go through that tonight, like with all the scare actors and the lighting and all the sound effects, because it was really scary, like just walking through it. Really nervous. But I think Carnival Graveyard was my favorite, just because of how many props there were, and the sets were just...
So many references to different things there too.
Yeah. So definitely excited to go to tonight. Now we're gonna get lunch because we are starving.
Yes. Yes.
is this nonsense? Okay. Okay, so, Arl, where are we eating lunch at?
Mythos.
Fun little story for y'all. When we came here on vacation last year in September, every day for lunch we ate at Mythos. And do you know why? Because it is delicious. I feel bad for this guy. He's just puking water for eternity. You think that's his hammer? Or his trident? Arl, where are we at?
Mythos.
Oh yeah. So Arl got the something, what is this, Arl?
I don't remember.
We don't remember. It's some sort of sushi. And then I got like a spinach dip with some pita chips.
Yum.
And I'm done. Okay, so Arl got the seasonal risotto, and I got the cranberry pan-roasted pork. Looks very good. It wouldn't be Mythos without a dessert. This is pancetta. Never had it before, but we're gonna test it out. We hated it. Quite beautiful. Look, there's another man throwing up right there. What's up with all these men throwing up? I love it. Island Adventure, you have done such a good job with theming. Theming. So we're fast approaching Harry Potter Land, and you can see a little bit of Harry Potter construction right there. There's a giant crane. They are moving right now, so they are building something. And it's kind of hard to see, but Hagrid's hut is getting a lot of good roof work here. There's a lot of markings on there. I'm not in construction, so I don't know what the F's and the D and the smiley face means right there, but it looks like we're moving pretty far along. There we go. Harry Potter Land. Always packed. Who would have ever known that in Jurassic Park you can go to Hogwarts? Right there. Mr. Arl, what are you doing here?
Soak some people.
What number are we? We are number 6. So we're that one right there. Let's see if we can get some good people. Oh, here comes someone. All right, good job, Arl. One more? Okay, number 5. So that way. Wait for our next victim.
Okay, just take off the content.
What is going on, you guys? I'm kind of whispering because Arl's sleeping. Now, I was going to do a resort tour, but I'm just going to do a room tour. Part of that being is that we only got a couple hours of sleep last night because of the long travel day that we had and the time zone difference here in Florida. And tonight, we're going to be going to Halloween Horror Nights, and we're going to probably be there well past midnight, so we kind of wanted to catch up on some sleep. But I did want to show you the room real quick. So, look, there's Arl sleeping. This is our room right here. People ask, like, why did you get the 2-bed and why not just 1 bed? But it was cheaper to get 2 queens, and they're big enough to fit both of us, so we just slept in that one. We slept in here, and now we're going to sleep in this one tonight. But yeah, I like the little orchid mural they have there. I really like these lamps. Nice TV. Got, you know, all all that stuff that you need. Ironing board over here. An iron. Got the safe. Here's the bathroom. Standard toilet. Again, sorry for the towels on the floor. We are on vacation, so we're not really too worried about it. Really nice shower setup. A lot of mirrors. Hi. But what I really wanted to show you guys was our view. You can see Islands of Adventure and you can see Universal Studios. Oh look, someone's going on the Rip Rocket right now. Look at that. Go, go, go. Whee! There's the Hulk. There's Dr. Doom's Freefall. Oh, and if you see over here, that is the construction for the new Harry Potter roller coaster opening next year. And if you look all the way to the left, you can see a little bit of Hogwarts Castle, but the tree's kind of in the way. There goes the Hulk. So yeah, this view is absolutely amazing. And that's our hotel. Arl's all passed out. We're getting ready for Halloween Horror Nights tonight. It's kind of sad because we're not allowed to film inside the houses. We can only film like the scare zones and some of the props. So it's not going to be as in-depth as the Hollywood one was, but I think you guys will still like it. They have a lot of cool decorations out on the streets. So I'm going to get a little bit more sleep and I will continue vlogging as soon as I wake up.